It is my fortune to be, grant this service opportunity to serve, and important service for us is express our appreciation to Guru, Krishna, and Vaishnavas, out of which Vaishnavas come number one. Because without devotees, there's no connection with Guru, there's no connection with Krishna, and there's not substantial spiritual reality. So, as we've been celebrating Balaram Appearance Day, and Balaram is the second expansion of Krishna, is considered to be Seva Abhiman expansion, Seva Abhiman, Krishna with mood of service. And one of the most important expansion of Lord Balaram is Guru Tattva, Sri Guru. So Guru is someone who, in mood of service, connecting us with Krishna and his eternal world and devotees. So that number one mood of Guru must be, he is not somebody who's enjoying the uplands, disciples, the wealth. That would be not a proper position of Guru. The Guru is somebody who's bringing us to the world of service, and amongst inhabitants of Vrindavan, they say Haridas Avaryam, Govardhan Hill is Haridas, one of the best servants of Hari. Why? Because he provides everything. So amazing that Govardhan Hill, although it's Krishna himself, considered to be better than Krishna. Why he's better than Krishna? Because he provides everything for service of Krishna. So in the idea of Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, we have the logo of Chaitanya Saraswat Mat designing by Guru Maharaj. And sun is Krishna, lotus is disciple, and Guru is the water. Then you will say, it's appeared to be very abstract and very impersonal. That's almost like a Mayavad conception of Guru. Guru is the man sitting on Vyasa-san, how Guru can be represented by water, and how the disciple, who's lotus-like, is not really a significant disciple. Disciple could be some newcomer with no experience. Why disciple is in the center? And, Krishna is the sun. So it appeared to be direct nourishment from the sun to the lotus. But if Guru Maharaj had a deep esoteric vision of the logo of Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, he would give his own vision, and he would say, this is external vision. It appeared to be the lotus connect with the sun by itself, and it appeared to be the Guru as something invisible, rather visible. But if we go deep to our scriptures, that we can understand, Krishna say, Acharya mam vijaniyam nami manyeta kartichit namatra buddhi suitra sarvadeva ayogurum. I am the Guru. So Krishna give clear indication, I am the Guru. And in other words, as a super soul, I am in everybody's heart. But when I see some devotee that are fully surrendered to me, and I can use that devotee for my expansion. In other words, I'll give special charge, special energy to that devotee. As a part of divine entourage, he's become my extension. Just like, sometimes we have an ambassador or a king who want to send representative, and he can appoint somebody as representative. And then that very moment, that representative fully represents will of the king. That's why, although Guru and Krishna is non-different, then Krishna's representative is someone who is fully surrendered and someone who does that exclusive service of connecting the devotee to plane of service. So we can see there are many different types of gurus, real gurus, false gurus, bogus gurus, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru. Like when you go to the Guru world, you'll find, so many definitions of Guru. And very difficult to understand the position of Guru without addressing this concept. Then why Guru appeared to be as water? Well, because water is life-giving substance. although Krishna has direct presence in everybody's heart, and he's directly shining as a sun to everyone. But you can see not every flower survive, because you need infrastructure, you need conditions, you need proper soil, you need proper environment, proper nutrition in order to be able to survive. And therefore, Guru represents this water, not just because the Guru is ocean of scriptures, not Guru is just extension of his disciplic succession. Guru is somebody who nourishes us with love, like mother and affection. And Guru is someone who's giving us full opportunity to grow and thrive. And believe it or not, in a particular way, water is invisible substance, because water is like very neutral. It doesn't push lotus out. It doesn't suck lotus in. It lets the lotus to grow by its own natural qualities of the beauty and, produce the nectar. So in other words, Guru is somebody who's not just giving every direction of our life, become our robot, like our, GPS navigator, okay, turn left, turn right, do this, do that. That's not exactly, what the Guru is. The Guru is also not psychiatrist or psychologist. All the Guru can be, all of that, give you very clear direction where to go, give you spiritual, mental support the time you need it. But we can understand that's not exactly the way we should understand Guru. It's like, okay, my Guru is like my psychiatrist. I have to call him every 5 minutes, he will give me like some coaching, and that's what the Guru is. No. In historical evidence, we can see that somebody could get full mercy of Guru even without being connected with him, even partially being rejected by Guru. And that is the story of Ekalavya from Mahabharata, where Ekalavya would accept Dronacharya, but Dronacharya considered to be the Raj Gurus, that I'm only can teach the prince and princesses from my lineage. I cannot accept outcast disciples, especially somebody like you who has questionable background. But Ekalavya wanted to become a disciple of Drona, went to forest and started practicing martial arts. And of course, he probably took some classes somewhere, read something, but his main focus was to meditate on Drona. And after some time, he grasped all the Drona tricks and secrets of martial art. Naturally, they came to his heart, and he was unparalleled, martial artist. And then accidentally, Drona and Arjuna got into that part of forest where they saw his incredible skills of archery. And Arjuna said to Drona, this could be only somebody who learned from you. There's no one in the world able to do this without your mercy. So when they saw Ekalavya practicing, they were very shocked how you can do it on your own. And Ekalavya said, I'm not doing this on my own. And he showed him to his hut was a temple of Drona. Basically, it was Murti of his teacher that he made from clay, and worship him every day with faith and devotion, and have constant communication with his guru. And we can say that on settled plane, it's possible. But end of the story, that Drona said, well, you are kind of stolen this knowledge from me. Yes, you are worship me and you got all those skills, but where's the dakshina? Where's your payback? So there are two types of Lakshmi that we know in this world. One is called Yagya Lakshmi. She's the wife of Lord Narayan. But the second expansion of Lakshmi called Dakshina Lakshmi, and she's more close to Lord Narayan. So without Yagya, you cannot please Narayan, but without Dakshina means giving everybody, remuneration, appreciation. You cannot fulfill Narayan even if you do Yagya. Then he said, you are not giving me Dakshina, you're not pleased me. You're only taken from me. So what it tells us, though, that we're not just to suck and extract things from Guru. And if we're ungrateful, that knowledge never will be firm in our heart. It will never get the proper shape. It may be information or intellectual idea. So in this very moment, if we look at the Bhavishya Purana is very clearly explained. Without payback to Guru, the knowledge cannot be complete. And it's not about some, formal gift exchange or donation. It's about fully dedicate your self to the service of Guru and Vaishnava, and without expectation of any remuneration, anything mundane or even spiritual. We have to selflessly serve Guru. And an example is very clear, is Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who met his gurus like several times in his life. He wasn't very close with Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, but taking his guru wish as his life goal, and only one idea to fulfill desire of Guru Krishna, he start his own, small spiritual mission, beginning translating book. Never thought that he's going to conquer the world, but Krishna empowered him as Jagat Guru or Shakti Avesh Avatar, somebody who came and basically empowered the world with Krishna consciousness. That was Krishna's will. So I want to be finishing here. So today we're here because we want to express appreciation for Madhusudan Maharaj. Some of you know him for many years. I'm fortunate to know him. Some of you, like somebody like Kumkum Didi, you probably know him for many years. And, everybody remember Madhusudan Maharaj is always at the gate of Chaitanya Saraswat Mat. And one of his service was to engage Western devotees in service. So if somebody would come to see Govinda Maharaj, he would have to come to hands of Madhusudan Maharaj, where he would be placed at, where he will be positioned, where we would take prasadam, and also what service he will do. And Madhusudan Maharaj, he selflessly would spend time and affection and nourishment to every devotee that comes under umbrella of Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, and would engage in service according capacity and ability. Somebody could, go clean, somebody could help in office. It's all depending what you can do, what's your skills. So, and sometimes Madhusudan Maharaj would jump on a bicycle or motorcycle and drive to Kolkata when Govinda Maharaj needs some help, or become a driver of Srila Govinda Maharaj and drive in a crazy Bengali traffic, Srila Gurudev. So he is a perfect example of that fully surrendered devotee who, without any ego, selflessly would accept any position for service, and not so much seeking any external appreciation, or not saying, I'm just philosopher, or I'm just this. Like Lord Balaram, he becomes Vrindavan, he's become Krishna's shoes, he become Krishna's umbrella, he become Krishna's seed, he become everything for satisfaction of Krishna. As Madhusudan Maharaj would fully accept any kind of responsible service to fulfill and please Srila Govinda Maharaj. And of course, it's been time when Srila Govinda Maharaj left the world, and we all, struggling, our mission struggling for many years in separation with Srila Govinda Maharaj. And technically speaking, we're trying to glue the broken glass back, but it's almost impossible to glue it back, because love and affections that Srila Govinda Maharaj had for everyone, no one can express in this deep, divine way. However, there's a hope for us, because people like Madhusudan Maharaj, devotees like Madhusudan Maharaj, they trying to do that. They're trying to, connect with devotees and traveling, all over the world, and trying to, inspire people and give people spiritual food. And one other thing is Madhusudan Maharaj never had any problem to, start a class for new people over again. So he would always come to Devotees Association. If he sees some new devotees, he would take the book Sri Guru or search for Sri Krishna or Bhagavad Gita and just go ABC. And some people say, "Oh, I'm not an ABC guy. I'm a big philosopher, or I want to talk about things that I'm inspired." But Madhusudan Maharaj never really care about this. If you see, okay, there's some new people, let's do ABC. If there's some other people, let's do deeper stuff. And he'd be happy to operate in any mood, any environment, which tells that his humility is very high level of humility. And one other thing about him, his nature is he never likes to get involved in politics. Unfortunately, he's a friend of politicians in our mission, because in our mission we have few politicians. But himself, he never liked to engage in any politics, any criticism of devotees, any judgment or anything, because his mood is like to offer 100% respect to devotees and Vaishnavas and stay away from anything which can lead towards critical thinking or opera defense. So it's also showing us that he's extra cautious, because he knows that it's not good to be involved in any politics or any criticism of devotees. So that's another great quality that he has. And in this regard, we can see that Madhusudan Maharaj is very cautiously trying to please Srila Gurudev. At the same time, he's not trying to get involved in some devotees' quarrels, because in our mission, Srila Gurudev time, there was always be position and opposition in every country. Like when you go to Mauritius, there are two Chaitanya Saraswat Mat next to each other, a building by some Indian devotees, and each group want to say, yes, we're the true representatives. But Srila Govinda Maharaj, he would be very pleased to come and visit them all and give them inspiration, and he would not try to stop competition. And the reason why, because competition is create equality. So competition is very good. When you have to compete with someone, it moves the market, it moves the product, it makes you better. And that's what I've said to one devotee. I said, the end of the story is not about who is doing what. It's better the story, like how well you will preach and practice Krishna consciousness. So again, in Madhusudan Maharaj, we can see that mood, that he think, if I can just preach and practice, I can please Gurudev. And that is very, very important for us to notice. And I'm sorry to take so much time. I probably had to speak less time. There's so many dignitary Vaishnavas here who have some, affection, love, and association with Madhusudan Maharaj, and Vaishnavis such as Kumkum, Didi, Shileka. I don't know if Janard Maharaj here. I can't see him, but I see Italian devotees like Krishna Kanta, Chaitanya Moya, Didi. Other people, Lalita, Didi. I think Lalita should say something. She's a fan of Madhusudan Maharaj. She's been with him in parallel service for many years. So she's been like a Kamala Harrison, a vice VP of the office of Gurudev, and writing all the letters. And Madhusudan Maharaj will be like Prime Minister of Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, make sure that everybody's engaged. So they had to, together, they had to, collaborate in order to provide best possible service for like customer service for worldwide mission. Srimati Bhakti Lalita would write all the inspiring letters to devotees, and Madhusudan Maharaj would have to deal mainly with those who came to visit and give them the best possible experience of Holy Dham and service, etc. So let's Bhakti Lalita will maybe say something. Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat.
Dandavat Maharaj, Shil Bhakti Bimal Avadhut Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Too much praise you're giving me, and today is all about Srila Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj. I don't believe he's with us, is he? He's not in this meeting, is he?
But Lalita, he's in London, and Saraswati Diti keeps him busy in the service, so we don't know. Will we see him or not?
Okay,
He-
well, maybe
Munindra
somebody,
Mohan, Munindra
maybe,
Mohan is trying to steal him, but we don't know.
okay, if someone in London could just turn their phones on and show him, that would be wonderful. We'll wait for him. And in the meantime, it's always a very happy and wonderful opportunity to celebrate Srila Madhusudan Maharaj and glorify him and serve him and always honor his service to Guru and Gauranga, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govindadev Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, and Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada in our Rupa Nuga Guru Varga. And Madhusudan Maharaj has always been there for all of us, guiding us and supporting us and helping us adjust ourselves in the Holy Dham and giving us connection and insight into Srila Gurudev's service. And I always feel in my heart home comfort, real spiritual home comfort when Madhusudan Maharaj is with us. And in his presence, I feel Navadvip, I feel Srila Gurudev, I feel Srila Param Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami. And I feel close to our divine masters and to the Lord. And wherever he goes, he's bringing that with him, bringing Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, Navadvip to every place he steps, and every temple he visits, every home he visits, every devotee he visits, every person who comes across Madhusudan Maharaj is going to get this wonderful spiritual home comfort of our divine masters. So what can we do for him? It's always so hard to do some personal service for him because he's always the perfect gentleman to the extreme, who's always serving everybody else. And he has inner wealth in his heart. He doesn't need anything from this world. He's never unhappy, and sometimes sleeping in the tent, under a tree, on the train, on the plane. He's just happy in every circumstance, and such a good example for us. Very easy to please, very perfect example of a real Vaishnava. So, so many things can learn from Srila Bhakti, Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj, and I always keep connection with him, because when I'm connected to him, I feel like I'm connected to Gurudev and Guru Maharaj and the Navadvip Chaitanya Saraswat Mat in its ideal. We had to learn the hard way that it's not about buildings and property. It's not the physical Chaitanya Saraswat Mat that we are after. We are after the ideal of the Mat and the spiritual purpose and devotional program of the Mat that Srila Sridhar Maharaj and Srila Gurudev established. And keeping that ideal at front and center of our lives. And Madhusudan Maharaj imbibes all these things that we should always keep at the forefront and always keep as the center of our lives. He's always in that mode of service, and that's where his heart and his his preaching is all there. So grateful for Madhusudan Maharaj in our lives. And I'm so happy wherever he goes, I know those devotees and temples and communities will be nourished. And I pray that I'll always be the servant of his servants. Jai Srila Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
And looking forward to hearing from others. So I'm keeping it short.
Dandavad Bhakti Lalita, thank you. And Kumkum Devi Dasi, maybe you can say something.
Dandavat to all of the devotees, and here we're just hearing from Bhakti Lalita Devi. Our glories also to Avadhut Maharaj and our dear friend Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj. And it's such a wonderful happiness to remember him at any time. And I understand why, if he's not physically present here, because of his extreme humility that never wavers. It's extremely sincere. His humility is genuine. However, if there's somebody who is in London, maybe they could say that as he's always instructing us how to do service, how to serve our gurus and the Lord, that we're trying to describe the qualities of a Vaishnava, and so we require his assistance in doing this. And it's true that he will always be giving us everything. I've said many times he reminds me of a perfect scoutmaster, because he wants to make sure we know how to tie every single knot perfectly, and that we'll never be lost in the wilderness. So he's always giving that complete nourishment from whatever angle. And it's been my great benefit for many decades now to have seen how he assists anyone and in any way that they require. So he's very, very flexible, because he's seeing the spirit soul. And he's seeing that person as purely trying to make some progress in this life if they have a human form. And so he never will fall away from that chance to try to help somebody. And he never preaches in such a way that, well, I have this understanding. He's like Avadhut Maharaj was saying, it's not that we just take from our guru, but we are to give dakshin, actually our entire self. And so when you hear someone, Madhusudan Maharaj, when you hear him speak, it's not, well, I'm a Vaishnava, I'm a learned person, I know so many things that the Vedas teach, I know everything about religion, and I have a guru, so I'm authorized. It's not like that at all. He's always coming from the platform of being heart-to-heart connected with his gurus, Srila Bhakti Govinda Sundar Maharaj and Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Maharaj. And he's always simply reflecting them, but it's not just repeating. It's completely heartfelt, because he allows his heart to be taken over by his gurus. And so that's what we get when we get his association, when we get his advice. And sometimes just 5-minute talks with him can be life-saving. 5 words can just come back to us constantly. Recently, in a discussion of somebody who was having some confusion, and I was talking to him about that, and he happened to mention, well, we want to envy no one, and we want to criticize no one. And that's just so helpful to remember constantly, no matter what, let's go with that. And everything will always work out, because he's so fixed in that. He has given himself fully to his to the Lord. And so he is reflecting exactly, we can have full confidence that anything that he tells us is very definitely coming from above, with no change in the ideal. It may be interpreted for our time and place and for this century, this year, this day, but it's not modified as far as the ideal is. He's fully aware of exactly what should be said at all times, and with so much affection, we can hardly believe. And I'll just tell one story. If we talk for hours and hours and hours, we'll all be thinking of more and more. But one story I truly love to remember, when we were sitting in the veranda with Srila Gurudev in Navadvip Dham, and it was easy for somebody who had just come from the West to be there very early because of time zone. And so I got to be there, and the darshan was getting bigger and bigger. And he looked up and he said, "Where are Lalita and Mahananda?" And someone said, "They're not here yet." And it was quite early. But he said, "Mahananda and Bhakti Lalita, they are always being robbed of their sleep. They're never eating prasad properly. And their guru is always giving them trouble. And the bad news is that what we are practicing, this is what we will attain." And then he said, "And the good news is that what we are practicing, this is what we will attain." This mood of surrender to Guru. So with so much affection and appreciation to the Lord, who so long ago gave us this great connection, which is all ongoing for everyone. My dandavat to the devotees.
Dandavat Kumkum Dasi. Thank you very much. So maybe Trivikram Maharaj also can say something. Dandavat Maharaj.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Maharaj.
My Dandavat pranams to you all. It's a blessing for me to be here with you, and in this auspicious occasion, glorifying such a beautiful person. And first of all, who am I to say something or to glorify such a personality? But I'll try. I will try to share my humble experience that I had in the past few years when we were all together with Srila Govinda Maharaj. And first of all, I don't know, I had some problem with the internet, so I don't know what was spoken. But anyway, we know that Srila Sridhar Maharaj was not very fond to call Westerners to live in the Sri Chaitanya Sarasvat Mat. And we all know he called personally Mahananda Prabhu Bhakti Ranjan at that time, now Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, because he was sent to preach in Malaysia. And then by some reason, some inner reason, some necessity, Srila Sridhar Maharaj told Srila Govinda Maharaj to bring him to the mat. And then he became a very important person for all of us. Indeed, I met him in 96, but I could not understand because, I was like, as I'm still a stupid person, cannot see clearly, but I could see something like he was engaged all the time in serving the devotees. But mainly, I could recognize him because I was very spoiled by Srila Govinda Maharaj being in his veranda. Then I became very proud and very arrogant because that's my nature. And, I was with Gurudeva most of my time. But then when Gurudeva passed away, I felt like, who is my shelter now? And we had all the troubles in our mission. We had so many things happening in our mission. So much adjustment coming, going on, still going on.
Просто воды и
But
все.
one thing you can say, Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, he's the headmaster personality. He's a type of person, he will not deviate 1 inch off the path of what we got from our line, coming from Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, descending to Srila Sridhara Maharaj and to Srila Govinda Maharaj. He is the man to keep the track very simple, very clear, and very, very heartfelt, very coming from, like Kumkum did said, she's my senior, she's my guru. And she said perfectly, he is living strictly, but with his full heart and never criticizing anyone. And then slowly, my arrogance due to my own shortcomings, troubles in my spiritual life, so much weight came to my shoulders. I didn't want to be what I am now. And then I discovered I need pillars. I need someone to look at and to guide myself, because otherwise I will lose the track. And I felt like slowly from the past.
We will wait until he will reconnect, and I would like to ask Abhazia, Hrishikesh Maharaj, maybe you want to speak, and also then Mahavir Maharaj.
Наши поклоны, дорогие преданные.
Our obeisances, dear devotees,
Всем Махараджам, Авадхут Махарадж,
to all the Maharajas, Avadhut Maharaj,
Trivikram Maharaj,
Trivikram Maharaj,
Mahavir Maharaj,
Mahavir Maharaj, Bhakti,
Bhakti,
Lalita, Devi, to everyone, our obeisances, dandavats. Madhusudan Maharaj is the main dandavat of today, of Vyasa Puja. I don't know, I'm probably not the most qualified person who should say something in this gathering. It's a huge amount of people, more senior, more experienced. Vijay Raman is also telling me, you should say, you should speak. Therefore, from my side, I can say that Madhusudan Maharaj is, we say that the most important thing that can surpass a person is that when a person meets a guru, when he gets a connection with the divine reality. But the guru, he comes alone. Oh, he doesn't come alone. He comes with his surroundings, and that is the continuation of Guru. The Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru. Shiksha Guru is unlimited, but even sometimes for us in our life, those who directly support us and direct us, they are more significant to us than even the Diksha Guru. Even although we should definitely say that if we hadn't met such a personality like Srila Govinda Maharaj, we would have no hope. And as a continuation, we met all the other personalities of Vijay Raman Prabhu and other many devotees. But with Madhusudan Maharaj, I have a direct link. He's the first person which we met at Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math. We were in India. We weren't planning to visit something. We were just said that to this temple, many devotees will come. There will be a Vyasa Puja, and a very, very big guru, and we just came to the gates. And we met Madhusudan Maharaj, and we weren't in a very stable state, and we didn't have anywhere to go, we didn't have money, and we humbly asked, well, can you can we stop here?
Мы готовы совершать любое
We
служение.
are ready to do any type of
Madhusudan
service.
Maharaj как-то
And
удивительно
Madhusudan
сразу
Maharaj,
проникся. Он
he
сказал:
instantly
да, ребята,
said,
конечно,
yes,
пожалуйста, заходите.
yes,
Был
yes,
2000 год,
please,
когда его звали
come.
Mahananda
The
Prabhu.
year was 2000.
И
His name was
с того
Mahananda
времени
Prabhu.
началась наша
And since
такая,
then,
скажем,
since
связь,
then,
дружба.
our connection
Он
of
всегда
friendship
был
has started.
таким
He was
нашим
always
поводырем, скажем так.
our like guide.
Курировал всех русских, всех западных
He would guide
преданных,
all the
курировал именно
Western and
он.
all
И
the
он
Russian
сидел прямо
devotees.
вот над собой,
And
скажем,
he
он жил на втором этаже, нас
and
поселил
he
прямо
let
на
us stay
балконе
right above
на
him.
третьем этаже, прямо над ним. И сразу же с каждого дня, каждый день начал
And
занимать каким-то служением.
every
Каждый день
day he
приходили к
would
нему, спрашивали,
give
что
us
делать.
all types of
Он
different
нас
service. We would come
перепоручал
to him and
там
he would tell
Бхакти
us.
Премику Сиданти Махараджу, либо сам
With
показывал,
Bhakti
какое
Premik Siddhanti Maharaj,
служение делать.
he would
Коровник,
also
уборка и все
to
остальное.
tend the cows, to
Делали
clean,
это
and so
служение.
on.
И было
All these types of service.
очень так удивительно. Ну, это
And it
было
was
первое
very
впечатление. Мы
amazing, and it was our
были,
first
потом
impression.
приехал Гурудев. Мы первый
And
раз
then
встретились
later,
с Гурудевом.
Gurdev
Приехал
came,
Vijay Raman Prabhu.
and
Тоже
then
с
Vijay Raman
Раманом
Prabhu,
перед тем
first time
с
met
Гурудевом
Gurudev,
познакомились.
yes,
Потом увидели
and then
Гурудева, получили его
we saw
даршан,
Gurudev,
милость,
we got his
инициацию.
darshan, his mercy,
Потом
and
уехали в
initiation.
Россию. И
Later, we went back
через
to
год
Russia,
Авадхут Махарадж нам
and a year
нас
later,
послал
Avadhut
обратно
Maharaj,
в Индию.
he
Говорит, вы
sent us
должны
back to
поехать,
India.
пожить в Мадхе,
You must
набраться
go and
опыта.
live there in the mud to
И
gain
когда мы
experience.
встретили
And when we
Гурудева в
met
Калькутте, Гурудев
Gurudev in
сказал,
Kolkata,
вы должны
Gurudev
поехать
said, you must
в Навадвипу
go
и
to
служить там под
Navadvip
руководством
and serve under the
Махананды Прабху
guidance of
и
Mahananda Prabhu
Шивачарья Махараджа.
and Srilacharya Maharaj.
И это было так сказано
And it
очень
was
удивительным
said
образом. Я
in a
до сих пор помню
very
эти слова. Это
interesting
было
way.
проникнуто
I
таким
still remember the words.
состраданием, участием.
It
И
was
когда мы приехали
words of compassion.
в Мадх Навадвипу,
And when we came to Navadvip Mat,
мы предстали перед Маханандой
we
Прабху,
came before
Ачарья
Mahananda
Махараджем.
and Acharya
Махананда
Maharaj.
Прабху
And
подвел
Mahananda
нас
Prabhu,
к стенду. И на стенде было
he
написано
guided us to a stand,
наставление
and the
Шрила
stand
Гурудева.
said,
И там
the
было
stand
три правила. Три правила
had three
это
rules.
посещать
Three rules.
духовные программы,
You must
совместно
attend spiritual programs,
почитать Махапрасад и совершать
to
посильную севу. Я помню, меня это
take
так
prasadam
вдохновило,
together,
что
and do
сразу
seva.
мы
And it
пришли, нам
inspired me in
показали,
such a way
чем мы
that
должны заниматься в храме.
it instantly
Что
told
такое
us what we had to
монашеская
do in the
жизнь, что такое
temple, what it
жизнь в
means to
храме.
live a monastery life.
И мы остались там по
And we stayed there
управлению Гурудева, служили какое-то время,
by the
потом
instruction of
Гурудев
Gurudev,
нас послал
and we
в
served there.
Вриндаван, в Парикраму,
And then we were sent to Vrindavan Parikram
после
with
Парикрамы
Tirtha Maharaj.
вернулись, опять служили какое-то время в храме,
Later,
потом
we
с
came
Ачарьей
back and
Махараджем
continued
путешествовали.
serving,
Но так
and
или иначе,
traveled with Acharya Maharaj. But
эта
anyways,
жизнь, она каким-то
life,
образом очень тесная, переплелась
yes,
с этими
our life was
личностями,
very tight with all
с
these
Мадхусуданом Махараджем. И
devotees.
впоследствии, когда уже он стал Мадхусуданом Махараджем,
And
нам
then later
приходилось
he became Madhusudan Maharaj.
участвовать в нескольких турах, мы ездили
And,
по разным
we
городам
were lucky
России,
to be a part
Украины,
of many tours
проповедовали, путешествовали, и
in Russia,
очень
and we preached
много впечатлений
together.
от этого общения. Но самое главное впечатление, что у меня осталось такое, что если когда-то мы хотим
Biggest takeaway I got from this is that when we want to find out
что бы сказал по тому или иному поводу
what would Srila Gurudev would say on this or that topic, or Srila Siddhar Maharaj, we can easily just ask Madhusudan Maharaj, and we would fully get a perfect answer, what they would say or what they would do. Many times we would ask these type of questions to Madhusudan Maharaj, and we would get very amazing answers. Therefore, Madhusudan Maharaj is someone who is guarding this line, following this strict line of Srila Govinda Maharaj, that if we want to serve properly this line, what to do or what to say, because we're conditioned souls, We are affected by different types of illusions. But we need some kind of guide, how to live in the way of our parampara, in our line. And Madhusudan Maharaj is that type of personality, who can help us go in this line. I will not take up the show for too long. Thank you for... I can say only one thing. Navadvip Math, he gave much attention. We were such neophytes. We just got initiations. We didn't know everyone. But he was very carefully and kindly taking care of us. And he didn't ask for full surrender. And we took it on a very spiritual level, and then we started to meet in Russia and Abkhazia. He would come to Petersburg a lot with such interest. He would come to our temple, and we would go to Abkhazia with him. And we got our friendship and our mutual understanding. It stayed. I want to wish him health, a good mood, and as soon as possible to come to Russia so we can be together again. My obeisances.
And also we know that Madhusudan Maharaj joined us, and we are very thankful, and we are thankful to see also Munindra Mohan Prabhu from London Temple. And so maybe he now can speak.
Dandavat to all. Can you hear me?
Yes.
For some divine arrangement, we are in two different buildings. So anyway, we are here now. Me, Keshava, Krishna Kanta, and Maharaj joined from the other room. We are not in the temple now, but we have very long Indian style program, beautiful festival. So practically, and a few, maybe 20 minutes ago, with the play, kids play, and last kirtan. So, but I know, if I know a little bit, Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, I think his divine arrangement is not so comfortable to hear too many glorification about him, but glorification has been put in the ether and has been music for the ear of the Vaishnava. So now he himself is here in this surprise party. I think he should tell something, at least show his form. Srila Madhusudan Maharaj.
Yes, we see the form, and I apologize, Maharaj, that I was telling I don't know what special Zoom is today. It was, and we are very happy to see you, Maharaj.
Well, I didn't know what the special Zoom was today either, and Munindra Mohan Prabhu, he tried to convince me that there was a Zoom going just like 15 minutes ago. So we were with the devotees here. And as he said, we've been in a festival for the installation or the arrival of Mahaprabhu and Giriraj, the 9th anniversary of their arrival. And actually, I was remembering the actual arrival day of them, which was 9 years ago on this day. Then I was actually in Kiev for the first time at the Veda Life Festival. And that was the first time that we saw like such a grand scale of the preaching work going on and the various different activities that were going on to draw people to come to hear about Krishna consciousness. So this is my first introduction live, as it were, in all dimensions, in 3 dimensions, to the preaching that Srila Avadhut Maharaj famously has been doing all over the Russian-speaking countries and brought thousands of people to Guru Maharaj, to Gurudev, to their conception. And so we were remembering that over here, and we're having a festival for that installation time. And Munindra, Mohan, Prabhu, Krishna, Kanta, Devi, Dasi, 5 devotees from Ireland, Lalita from USA, and Keshavananda Prabhu from Portsmouth, maybe, the far west of England. He also came to join. So, and we've had lots of devotees here. And so we've been in the midst of festivals for Mahaprabhu, remembrance of Mahaprabhu. And you probably heard a bell just then. I know Zoom cuts things out. That's the bell for the Arati, which they're expecting that I will be attending to. And I wasn't expecting to be here on Zoom. But anyway, I just joined a few minutes ago, and it is a surprise party, but I don't know that I belong in this party. It's a surprise party if I'm taking place in it. But I am happy to see so many devotees on the Zoom. We've just been with maybe 100 devotees. I don't know, no, more than 100 devotees. It must be. Lots of devotees here in London. And now I see, when I joined just a few minutes ago, it was like 199 participants here in the Zoom. So we're very happy to scroll through all of your names, your forms, your pictures, and to be able to be with you. I mean, it's an honor from the old devotees, who we won't say really how old, but those devotees blessed by Srila Prabhupada. You know who you are, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, and Srila Gurudev, that we have so much regard for. So, I mean, all generations of devotees are here that I see, all the way up to our recent, new, officially connected devotees in Brazil, our youngest family members in Brazil, very happily seeing you there also. And with our Russian good friends, Russian very capable leaders, Ukrainian good friends, Ukrainian very capable leaders, and many we see all over that it's my good fortune to have the good wishes of you all, that somehow you knew there was something happening on the Zoom today. And it's a reminder to me of the responsibility of keeping alive, keeping prominent in the devotees' consciousness, the living teaching and the living presence of Guru Maharaj and Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Rockok Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj and Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj. And you all know that this is very much my theme, that if we lose that standard, if we lose that guidance, and we start making all sorts of other like dilutions or pollutions, then very quickly, you know, as things separate, they get further and further apart very quickly. So we must try to always keep that ideal. And this is the very life of devotional service, to follow that guidance of the pure devotees who've come to give Krishna consciousness to the whole world. So, fortunately, I've not heard what anyone said until now, except for Sripad Hrishikesh Maharaj just now, and I was hearing Hari Gopal Prabhu's efficient translation, and we were very happy to see Gopal Prabhu engaged in this way, because he's a capable translator, as of course are our translators who do the regular translations on Zoom. And I'm so happy. I'm going through now on Trivikram Maharaj. Maharaj, my obeisances to you. Avadhut Maharaj, I see, my obeisances to you, Maharaj. And Bhakti Vaikhanas Maharaj. My obeisances, okay, my obeisances to all of the devotees. I'm going to have to go through lots of names if I'm going to say personally, but to our revered sannyas section who are also here, and to devotees all over the world. You know, you are all coming together and reminding me that what we are doing it is not us. It is important we be a transparent via medium, that we try to present Guru Maharaj and Gurudev as much as possible, and as much as we can, correctly or incorrectly, but what we feel is what we've got from them and felt from them. We do want to share with you. And you know, as Guru Maharaj says about the Vedas, that they are signboards to our direction, that they actually can't give us that, but they are the signboards to that direction of the Lord, where we are to go. So, I mean, I'm not like the Vedas, but I am a little bit like a signboard, that please take note, look what is there in the revelations of Guru Maharaj, Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, in the revelations of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, all revealing our Rupa Nuga Sampradaya, the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And so, I mean, we can say, if you have any thought that what we say makes sense, then that sense is to get to know Gurudev's nature, to get to know his teachings and follow them, to get to know Guru Maharaj's nature, Guru Maharaj's teachings, and follow those teachings. And then bit by bit, we will find that this path is real, and it is reality. We are on the path to search for reality, the beautiful. And the example, the living example of Srila Gurudev, and the living example of Srila Guru Maharaj, right with us, it is the proof, the evidence. This is real. This whole journey that we're doing, it is not either an excuse or an escape. It's the positive use of our energy, and it's the proper use of human life. So today we did a play, amongst other things, here in Vila Govinda Ashram. And the play had two characters, a demigod and a sadhu. And they're in the heavenly planet, and all very beautiful heavenly planets, everything like this, everything perfect, there's no anxiety, no disease, all these things, they're living very peacefully in the heavenly planet. And then the sadhu, then he's passing by and he's on his way somewhere. And then the demigod is saying, where are you going, sadhu? Looks like you're leaving from heaven. Why are you leaving from heaven? And then the sadhu is saying to the demigod, haven't you heard that in Kali Yuga on planet Earth, then Gauranga Mahaprabhu has come with a golden gift that's not been given ever before. Love of God, love of Krishna. And then the demigod is saying, don't be foolish. Why are you going to Earth, especially in Kali Yuga, where it's all argument, fighting with the smallest thing, then there's disruption, there are wars, there's lying, the irreligion is known as religion, and religion is known as irreligion. You know, all these characteristics of Kali Yuga, which we see right in front of us. And then the sadhu is saying to the demigod, yes, I know all these things, but I'll tolerate those things for the great gift which is there, which is that gift of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So this is where we are now in the world. Somehow we've come here, we've taken our birth here in the material world, and we've taken our birth in Kali Yuga, where everything is faulty. Kalir dosha nide, Rajan, the verse in Srimad Bhagavatam. The Kali Yuga is an ocean of fault. So there's fault everywhere. But we need to focus and remember what our good fortune is, and that is that we have this connection of the golden gift of the golden Lord. And only we have to protect ourselves from Vaishnava Aparad. We have to protect ourselves from the things which will destroy our prospect, uproot our prospect. And so in life, we must be careful to make good decisions at each step, So let us try to know Gurudev and know Guru Maharaj. Consider what are the right decisions at each step, and keep our head in the clean plane of the gift of Gauranga, and just have to let the rest of the world go on. We can't point fingers anywhere. We just see things. We can see, we can observe. If necessary, if it comes in front of us, we'll learn from what we observe. But we'll go on individually ourselves, cleanly in devotional life, with the perfect guidance of the perfect sadhus of Guru Maharaj, Gurudev, and Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, giving us Krishna consciousness in this world. I think even Zoom can let you hear the kirtan. They are chanting Hare, well, they're not chanting Hare Krishna, they're chanting Kiba Jaya Jaya Gaurachanda in the temple room here. It's evening in London and the beginning of their program. Anyway, dear devotees, I wasn't invited to this gathering, but I was brought into
You was, Maharaj, you was.
Where was I invited? I missed something then. Okay,
Thursday.
Ah.
Thursday Ukrainian Zoom, on special Zoom. Yes, yes. You remember you was asking what a special Zoom is it, and I needed to lie to you. So I apologize.
Okay, anyway, I missed. It didn't register to me that actually I was meant to be here. But anyway, here I am. I was brought into this Zoom and I was told I should say something. So I hope I've done my duty by coming here, by my friends. My friends brought me here, and I have said something. So with good wishes from the heart, and from the heart, we want good for everyone, and equally. And it's not about my disciples, his disciples, their disciples, you know, whatever. Everybody, devotees, all equally. We are giving encouragement. We are hoping to increase their faith in the path, and their faith in the surrender, the faith in the holy name and everything. That this devotional life, it is the real life. And as Gurudev, as with Guru Maharaj, whoever is coming to hear from them, they're not distinguishing from any particular department, but all with equal encouragement, equal support. And so here we are. We do try to be available as much as possible, and giving whatever good wishes we have and support to those who wish to hear, and not here. But we are happy in this way. We hope to be of service, of use, and we feel that still this is the wish of Gurudev, that we will continue in such a way and not just keep out of the way, but where people want to hear, then we are here and available. All right, dear devotees, wonderful to know that you're there and to see devotees arriving all the while.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Ananta Prabhu of Israel and Jamuna, after a long time, with seeing your names and hearing you just, seeing you just now join also. But each, I just have the limited view on my screen here. But to all of you, we appreciate your presence and support and encouragement. You're here really for my encouragement by coming together in my name, I suppose. If it's a good excuse for you to come together and hear Hare Katha, that's then my good fortune, isn't it? So anyway, I appreciate everything. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Jai Srila Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki Jai. Thank you, Maharaj, for joining us, and thank you, our special agents in London, who brought you gently here. And now we will again try to hear Vaikhanas Maharaj if his internet is.
Okay, but and Nadia Priya, Danji Sundari Devidasi. Just one thing, that is, I will be leaving soon because I have another Zoom after like 15 minutes. So please excuse, but this is already pre-arranged and we'll do our duty, keep our commitments. So please, you all be happily together and please talk about Krishna, the Guru principle, various things, but it's not about me, it's about what we stand for, which is Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, and the whole principle of Guru. So, my obeisances. Hare Krishna.
Dandavats Maharaj. Dandavats Bhakti Srirupa Vaikhanas Maharaj. So, let's try again.
Okay. First of all, I would like to offer my respectful obeisances to each and everyone. Madhusudan Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. I would like to greet you on your appearance day. You know, it's really a great fortune of me that I came to know you, and you've been part of my life. Actually, at first, we were not known to each other. I'm not close to him. I was just writing letters to Shri Guru Maharaj, and somebody has answered that for us. And then luckily, then later on, I found out that it is Mahananda Prabhu, who is now Madhusudan Maharaj, who's writing letters in behalf of Shri Guru Maharaj and Shri Govinda Maharaj. You know, after the disappearance of Shri Guru Maharaj, it was actually Sripad Madhusudan Maharaj who gave us encouragement to go on, you know, and then he would even try to settle so many problems that coming into us here in the Philippines. So we don't have anyone to turn to help us, but it was only him, you know, who volunteered to help. And he even placed my name on the Gaudiya Darshan magazine, pleading on our behalf to give us some books, reading books in the Philippines. So I'm very happy. I know that. I noticed that, and I appreciate it very much. So eventually, our connection getting started. It started from the heart, you know, not physical attraction, but from the heart. So when one day, when he came to our house, you know, I was really surprised. I was really surprised because he easily found a way how to get reach to our house. Usually, it's hard for anyone, you know, to look for our house. So I was really surprised for him. You know, he has this courage. He has a magic touch. Anyway, so if you remember Maharaj, we went to the devotee, you know, and after that, I didn't see you. He said, I don't worry, Prabhu, I'll take care of myself, and then I will see each other again. But I just found out that after talking to him, you left. You already went to India, back to India. So I was surprised, you know, he knows the way around. You know, he's really has this thing, this talent. So what I just noticed with him is that he doesn't want to hear complaints or problems. You know, he just wants solutions. He doesn't side with anyone. So that is what I learned from him. Tolerance, giving honor and respect to others. And he was the one who taught us in behalf of our Guru Devas, Shri Guru Maharaj and Shri Gurudev. I learned from him the ABCs of his spiritual life, which is now Srila Madhusudan Maharaj. So how can I deny this thing that it was him? It was him who had been helping us in this sad part, no, lonely place in the Philippines. Sometimes I would be discouraged to go on because we were left alone, I think. But it was him who always gave us encouragement, time and time and again. So I survived because of his blessings. So I will give, again, I would like to give my Dandavat pranams to Srila Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj, who is truly in his name a friend of everyone. Dandavat Maharaj.
Dandavat, thank you, Maharaj. We're happy we were able to hear you in this sweet sharing. And we again have Vijay Trivikram Maharaj, and if he would like to end his speech, he can do this. And then all devotees or all Vaishnavas who want to speak, who want to share something about Madhusudan Maharaj, please, you can raise your hand.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you all hear me? Well, I'm sorry for my connection. I live on the mountains and it's windy today, so it's unstable. I'll say in short terms what I was trying to say, but my line of thought coming from my experience with Srila Madhusudan Maharaj is that he is a type of man who will never deviate 1 inch or 1 centimeter or 1 speck of dust from what Srila Rupa Goswami gave to us. So when I felt that Srila Govinda Maharaj left, I had still some energy from the personal contact with Srila Govinda Maharaj. Then I felt necessity to have guidance from others, but we sometimes become arrogant, and we can see so many beautiful devotees around us surcharged with Guru Deva's mood and Srila Sridhara Maharaj's mood. And then slowly I started by necessity to approach all the devotees again, because I was thinking I was enough, just alone was enough, but it's not. That's why Harinama Sankirtana means quality of people and quality of chanting the holy names and the scriptures. And immediately, calling out for Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, he responded all the time and giving me he's a commander-in-chief. He's a soldier. He's very mellow. He has a beautiful heart. But when you see, he's like a unbreakable person. You cannot break him. You cannot deviate him. Nothing will, that's my feelings. Nothing will deviate him from the path. You can trust him. You can give your heart. And I don't open my heart to many people, but I know when I tell Srila Madhusudan Maharaj things that's going on in my mind or in my life, it's going to die with him. He will never share to others. He's not a gossiper. And I'm always in trouble. That's the truth. That's my nature. I always put myself in trouble. And I always have, friends to take me out of troubles. Avadhut Maharaj is a beautiful friend. He's always taking me out of troubles. Ashram Maharaj and all the devotees. But I mean, I'm talking about mainly sannyasis, dealing with sannyasis. We are all souls, but we had some preferences when we try to have some shelter. And by a miracle, Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, he was now a few days ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago, he was the receptacle of a miracle in Brazil. We are like living 3-4 persons every day, maybe 2 every day at the Arati. And then suddenly he came to visit Brazil, and we had 150. Of course, day by day, it's increasing the number. It started with 80, then 100, now 150. Maybe in 10 years, will be 1,000. We had like hundreds of people joining Srila Madhusudan Maharaj singing, and we could feel, his how strong and how affectionate guide he is. So I feel confident we have great devotees in our mission. I'm very confident of our Sri Chaitanya Sarasvat Mat. As Srila Gurudeva used to say, there is Vaishnavism, then you have Gaudiya Vaishnavism, then you have Sri Chaitanya Sarasvat Mat above all. Sri Chaitanya Sarasvat Mat is the cream of the cream, not because we want, not because we made it, because it came from Srila Sridhar Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj. And they are completely transcendental poets of the unknown, of the, spiritual quarters. Everything they deliver is just poetry and nourishes our hearts. And devotees like Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, he is completely surcharged with that kind of feelings coming straight from our Guru's hearts. He's manifesting what Gurudeva had in his heart, what Srila Sridhara Maharaj had in his heart. But make no mistake, he is very strict and he can correct you. And I need correction all the time. I'm very naughty. I've been a spoiled boy since I was a kid. I've been, a surfer and an enjoyer. But with Madhusudan Maharaj, I have no chance. He will always, correct me. And I need that, and I feel happy, glad, and I feel proud that he's my friend and he gives me his shelter. And Avadhut Maharaj always, he calls me and he says, don't do any nonsense. I'm a nonsense man. And it's so sweet that Avadhut Maharaj, he tells me, don't do any nonsense, you Brazilian fool. And I'm so happy to have beautiful friends, hugging me, bringing me up, because I'm a very fallen soul. I need shelter from all of you. And what to speak about personalities as Srila Madhusudan Maharaj. I met him in 96. He was around Govinda. And then I joined the mission. And he was, we were making coffee, hiddenly making coffee. And we had like spies looking if Madhusudan Maharaj would come as Mahananda. Then, a network was going on. He's coming. Mahananda is coming. Then we hidden, we hide everything, all our coffee stuff. And Madhusudan Maharaj just saying, oh, I feel some coffee smell here. And, we Brazilians mainly, we are meant to break rules. And Madhusudan Maharaj, as a British man, he's meant to keep the rules. He's the man to keep the rules. So I have so much, he gave me so much of his heart, and I have so much now in my heart. And he's like a father, an elder brother, a friend, a guru. He's everything now in my life, and I'm feeling safe. I'm feeling with Gurudeva. When he's around, I feel my mission here in Brazil will succeed, and that's what we need. So my Dandavat pranams to His Grace, Srila Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj Ki Jai. All my heartfelt donate Dandavat pranams, and I hope he forgive my offenses in this auspicious day. Today is the day to ask him things. So I ask him to forgive me to be a fool in this divine and glorious mission. My Dandavats to you all.
Dandavats Maharaj, thank you very much. And now Mahavir Maharaj. Mahavir Maharaj, пожалуйста, скажите пару слов.
Да, мои низкие поклоны, Madhusudan Maharaj, наши наилучшие пожелания, низкие поклоны и благодарность, потому что вы для нас являетесь эталоном, эталоном преданности, верности.
We're very thankful because you are an etalon of devotion for us, and Guru and Govinda Maharaj and Sridhar Maharaj. We always remember you in our life. Oh, we will try to level with you.
Кровью, плотью, можно сказать. Это стало вашей жизнью настоящей. И мы учимся у вас.
This became your life, and we learn from you, and we will always learn from you. I ask you for forgiveness for maybe committed or offenses. I don't know in the English language. You know, we sometimes we make offenses and misunderstood you sometimes, but so please forgive me in this auspicious day, and please bless me on my service and on my attempts in service to accept the grace of our spiritual family.
Dandavate Maharaj, Dandavate Anandamoy Prabhu.
My dandavats, my obeisances.
And I see also Keshavananda Prabhu is near Munindra Mohan Prabhu and Krishna Kanta. So if you are together, maybe you can say something shortly. We're going over our time, but happily doing that. We have more 15 minutes. Keshavananda, Dandavat.
And I'm so happy to see all the devotees here on screen. We have a wonderful festival here in London today. And we're fortunate enough to have Srila Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj with us. What can I say? The devotees have said such wonderful things, but I'm feeling my supreme fortune to have any connection with Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, to try to render some service to him in whatever small way can do, because we know that he is Guru Maharaj's and Guru Dev's 100%, 200%. He is their Mahananda, and we want that connection with that divine flow that's flowing through their sweet, beautiful, devoted hearts. And we know that that if we can follow the instructions and follow and go on in this life with such a friend and guide and spiritual stalwart, spiritual giant, actually. In stature, Maharaj is not so big, but actually he is a very big sadhu. And we're very fortunate to be with him and with all the devotees here. And we pray that life after life, we will have this connection and then be able to attempt something as possible by us to go on. Jai Srila Bhakti Ranjan.
Jai.
Is it Maharaj still there or not? Anyway.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Yes, my dandavat to all, and sorry for joining later, but we had really such a big festival here. And the prasada like almost kill us all. And so we're recovering from the feast. And yes, what can we say? We are so fortunate that all the world is envious about Villa Govinda now, because Madhusudan Maharaj is staying with us, and that's the blessing of Gurudev. And I mean, we just so fortunate, and I think cannot even begin to sing the glories of Madhusudan Maharaj. As Gurudev said when his name was Mahananda, like the Mahananda flower blossom under any circumstances,
any soil.
So we can see that still going on, even if Madhusudan flower, it became Madhusudan flower and still blossoming under any circumstances. And so our Dandavat, Pranam Maharaj, and all glories to your divine service, and Jai. Happy Wednesday. Happy Vyasa Puja.
Jai.
So Maharaj Dandavat, we supposed to be in the same room, but somehow we are not. So I'm too much happy to be in your Vyasa Puja celebration in this Zoom environment. somehow for Krishna environment and arrangement is the time is shifting tomorrow here in London, and we will continue celebration of your Holy Appearance Day, and not today in London, West London. But I think everything is harmonious in this way. Somehow I feel that, and I was very happy to see your play. And you actually didn't play, you just being yourself as a sage, very wise person coming from a gentleman loka, somehow in the upper plane, and looking the earth and the Deva would try to convince you not to go there, but you mix with this non-gentleman environment just to participate to the Sankirtan of Srila Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj. And we are so fortunate to have you in Villa Govinda. Unbelievable fortune. And we all feel is Gurudev arrangement. I can't explain how, but you feel, I feel, Krishna Kanta feel, everybody feels that Gurudev put you with us in Villa Govinda. And so, Jai Shri Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj, Appearance Day, Mahotsav, Jai.
Jai. So I would like to ask Avadhut Maharaj to say something if he wants. I know he has another Telegram now meeting with devotees. And after Avadhut Maharaj, some disciples of Madhusudan Maharaj, maybe Srirupa Didi, Lilamoy Prabhu. So be ready, please.
Well, one thing I want to say, my Dandavat Pranam to Srila Madhusudan Maharaj. Normally, Vyasa Puja is not for the Guru, it's for disciples. So when we take in the role of Guru, which is technically something that descending to us by service, it's a service. It's not our choice or our preference or our career. We celebrate Vyasa Puja for satisfaction of disciples, and we allow them to glorify Guru, because Srila Govinda Maharaj explained that my religion is glorifying Vaishnava. And by glorifying each other, and especially Guru Vaishnava and special auspicious day, our heart and mind purified. So today we heard many wonderful things about Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, and we know he's a very humble person. He's not pretty much any other day would tolerate, his own glorification. We've been doing this without him, we've done with him, and he mercifully appeared to accept our prayers, glorifications, and even our forgiveness for willing and unwilling offenses. And that's showing a very kind character of devotee, because normally devotee is not about self-prestige or promotion. He can't stand this. Krishnadas Kaviraj say, Jagai Madai say Muita Papishta, I'm worse than worm in the stool. Anybody chant my name, get contaminated. So, true Vaishnava is not about his own glory, but when Vaishnava taking position of Guru, it's almost like taking position of father or parents or teacher. He has to give a chance to the student to express his appreciation to infinite divine principle of Sri Guru, not accepting this on his own personal account, thinking, yes, this is all, I will bring all these offerings, wonderful offerings to my Guru Varga, and they will shower the rain of blessings to that fortunate disciple that have faith. One time when we were with Srila Govinda Maharaj, I said, Gurudev, this Rupa Manjari Pada has been singing by Srila Guru Maharaj, and he was accepted as Rupanuga Guru Varga, Rupanuga Dara. But we feel that for us, you are that Rupanuga Dara. And Gurudev smiled and said, it is your fortune to have faith and feeling like this. So to become a faithful disciple, it's a great fortune. And today we increase our faith, and that's how you increase your faith. You go on with the association of Vaishnavas, you're have a positive mood towards Vaishnavas. You follow whatever Vaishnavas will tell you, like Trivikram Maharaj say, even if you may not exactly agree today or not 100% willing to accept everything, maybe step by step, but that's what you do, and that's how you get your progress. So thank you, Maharaj, for letting us today get around, glorify you. We know you're a very busy man. I hope you're sometimes support Goswami Maharaj, who's a little sick right now. He's been in a hospital and in recovery stage, so he can't talk to anybody and everybody out of his disease, but talking to me sometimes and to some other senior devotees who are giving him some encouragement and inspiration. And sometimes when you're very ill, very weak, you don't want to leave, but we should leave for those who believe in us. It's not about our own selfish desire or will. The people that put faith in us, they're our life sponsors. So there's so many people all over the world put faith in you, and Ukraine, Russia, Brazil. So you should be merciful and keep connection with all of them and inspire them as much as you can, because their faith in our mission, our Guru, is the faith of real devotees, not some picture, not somebody lived 300 years ago or 200 years ago. We need some living example of devotion and self-sacrifice service. And I believe that, and I told many times when they told me like, hey, what can we do in India? I said, well, if Madhusudan Maharaj would at a certain point be able to, stay some time in India and do some service in India, that could be a possibility of uniting all our global mission, Russia, Brazil, West, East, Australia, around India. And as somebody mentioned before, we learn about Chaitanya Saraswati Mat. It's not just the buildings, it's not just, location, it's the mood and it's devotees. So, and you've always been the Chaitanya Saraswati Mat secretary who give us all as a Western commerce service opportunity. And I think you should be continue doing that in a grand scale, not on a small scale. In a grand scale, you're doing it right now by traveling all over the world and giving that opportunity to devotees to connect, serve, appreciate, learn. And you're doing this without any self-benefit or selfish will. And so we are very pleased to see that. And more we have some understanding that Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj's mercy with you. So then this is very wonderful that somebody will keep the whole world mission together as a point of attention. And that's very important for us. See, at a certain point, I thought, well, what can I do? I have Ukraine, Russia, my health is poor. I have to do so many things. And I cannot do it on my own. That's why I always try to invite you to Ukrainian festival, Russian festival, because I think, well, my aim is that devotees learn about members of our missions. They learn good from other great senior Vaishnavas. So I try to bring Keshavananda Prabhu, Munindra Mohan, Krishna Kanta, Goswami Maharaj to our festivals, because that's the reason why we're doing all this service, is to give connections with our family. And, one way or another way, now a very difficult situation in the world, global politics, and there's also little politics in our mission as well going on. But I hope one day the cloud of misconception will leave people, shadow mind, and they will see such a grand opportunities we all have to unite around Srila Govinda Maharaj and Srila Guru Maharaj. And maybe one day back in Navadvip, we can have a wonderful Vaishnava festival and Parikrama, as we had for all these years. But it takes a lot of effort, sincerity, as Gurudev said, collaborate with those who are looking for collaboration, and humility. So we are so happy that in the center of our mission, there's such a humble man as yourself with some humility. So Maharaj, please keep us all together. Don't, give up your hope in us, as you've never been, although maybe there's some room smell of coffee. but that's something external, you know, and internally we all know that under your sweet heart, you know, connection and well wishes and appreciation, we can continue serve together as we can. We're all different. No one is the same. You know, everybody have their own vision how to do it, and that's very normal because we're all individuals. But you know, giving up our own ego and follow your mood of service, that will give us great benefits. So my Dandavat Pranam, and I hope I'm switching back to Russian program. We're going to glorify you today in Russian and Ukraine. And I hope all the disciples and followers of our mission and members of our mission will use this opportunity to glorify Vaishnava, yourself as extension of Guru Maharaj and Gurudev's mercy, and just get great faith and benefit from it. And sharing this with each other and appreciating Vaishnavism and devotees, that's exactly how we can grow spiritually. And that's our only opportunity to grow, in fact, because our critical mind always pulls us back on material thinking, and our spiritual fortune is always lifting us up. So my Dandavat Pranam, forgive my few long words. I feel I have to express this to all the devotees. And so I go back to my normal Telegram everyday program, which today will be dedicated to you. It's a great chance for us to speak about Guru Tattva, our Guru Varga, our goals, and Dandavat Pranam. And I'm leaving this meeting with a great satisfaction to see you, to hear from you, and see all the devotees, their smile, their joy, their feelings. And it's not some kind of a formal program, you know. I don't feel like I visit some formal program, some religious thing. I feel like I visit the family of beautiful Vaishnavas and got very special blessings and energy. So thanks everyone for their well wish, their shining, smiling faces, because every word we speak feels that everybody connect with that. That's what is Krishna consciousness all about. And good luck with all the wonderful programs you guys doing, and stay in touch. Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Maharaj. Thank you. And Chaitanya Moy, Devi Dasi wants to say something. Dandavat.
Dandavat Srila Madhusudan Maharaj. Dandavat Sannyasi Bhakta Vrinda and all the devotees. Just shortly, just wanted to have the chance to glorify him who I consider is also my guru, because through him I learn everything I know from devotional life, and he always gave me instruction, protector, and he's not only a guru, but he's also an acharya. But just by being next to him, those who had the fortune to spend some time next to him can realize our own position, our limited position, and he's always in any circumstance, the most circumstance, offensive, perfect bhakti.
Unfortunately, Chaitanya Madhavidasi also lost her internet connection while driving somewhere and going somewhere. And so
my Dandavat Pranams to Madhusudan Maharaj, to all the gurus, and to all the devotees, and my obeisances, and please forgive my offenses. I know we're running out of time, and I'm not qualified to speak at all. There are so many exalted devotees here. I don't know what to say, because this is such an auspicious day. I just know that the excitement throughout the whole day has been so intense with all the festivals, all the devotees, and I really feel like I don't have anything to offer, but I am really grateful to Maharaj to have shown me this line, and just from Maharaj do I understand what is where I am, what's Chaitanya, Sarasvat Mat, the devotees, the gurus, Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, and my brain's firing on all cylinders now. So I also want to say my mom and my whole family and everyone sends their Dandavat pranams. And yeah, just a small insert is that just being around the devotees and being around Maharaj, it just feels so natural. It's like a natural high that you're on. It's like breathing in air, and yeah, I just offer myself, and hopefully I'll be able to do some type of seva, or at least be qualified to. So my Dandavat pranams and Hare Krishna.
Dandavats. Thank you, Sevarupa Didi. And Lilamoy Prabhu, and maybe then Rajasundari Didi.
My Dandavat pranams to all of you, to the senior devotees, to the Acharya. And, you know, it's really hard to me to say something. There's a lot of qualified people here. I'm really ashamed that I'm really nervous. But Madhusudan Maharaj, it was with us here in the beginning of August, and here with us in Brazil. And we are trying to figure out what's happening here, because it is so much fortunate to us, and everything he's giving to us, and all his teachings and everything. We constantly reading in the scriptures about the qualities of the Vaishnava, of a sadhu, and Madhusudan Maharaj has all these qualities, and he's trying to teach us to how to follow this Krishna consciousness. And I'm sure that I will not be able to pay all these things that he's giving to us, but we are here in Brazil. We're trying to satisfy you, Gurudev, with everything that we got here, that we have. I'm sure that we are going to give everything to satisfy you, to make you happy. And I don't know, this is something. I hope that you forgive our mistakes and our offenses, and that's it. My Dandavat pranams to all of you, and my obeisances.
Thank you, Lilamoy Prabhu. Okay, Rajasundari, please. Also, you can speak, and Udaran Prabhu, anyone, you just raise your hands, virtual or whatever, and speak, please.
Hare Krishna, please accept my obeisances. Which is, for me, it is difficult to say what happens in my heart, and I want only to say, first of all, thank you that you tolerate me with all my faults. Yes, I know that. And that you bestow your mercy upon most of us, upon me and many of all others. And I want to tell you one phrase which I heard from Vishwanath Prabhu. Vishwanath Prabhu is a disciple of Madhusudan Maharaj. He is actually from Ukraine, but now he's living in Germany. And once he said that Madhusudan Maharaj is a perfect example, that he has a perfect behavior. He is perfect in everything, in his words, in his deeds, in all his behavior. And after I thought about his thoughts and I understood that I absolutely agree. Madhusudan Maharaj, you're a perfect example, and we need at least to try to follow your example. As for me it is impossible. I'm not able. I have too many demonic qualities. But thank you that you are here with us and you are showing us this perfect example. And I also heard that a true guru should be such an example. So from thank you that you are a true guru for us. Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. And also I want to add, I wrote it in congratulations for you. I don't know, have you got them already or not? But I will tell it also here that for me, you are a personification of Krishna's love and of acceptance, compassionate, and tolerance of Nityananda Prabhu, because you accept all of us and love all of us. Thank you for this, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Raja Sundari Didi, and Udaran Das Prabhu, please.
But Raja Sundari Didi, she's trying to test my tolerance now, isn't she?
No, I'm simply saying to you what is in my heart.
And what was my request to all the devotees? It's not about me, it's about Gurudev and Guru Maharaj. So you see, we give some instruction, we ask the devotees to do in this way, and then what do the devotees do? The opposite.
Okay, Maharaj, and you know, for me, I'm also always, not always, but very often when I'm listening to you, I hear Govinda Maharaj from you. I hear how Govinda Maharaj is speaking with me through you. So, Jai Govinda Maharaj and Jai Madhusudan Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Jai Shri Govinda Maharaj, Jai Shri Guru Maharaj.
Jai.
I'm trying to pass the test of tolerance, don't worry. Everything in the environment is for our benefit. Hare Krishna. Okay, I'll be quiet, I'll be quiet. I'm meant to be quiet, I know.
So please excuse me, so I am always nervous to say something, but yeah, what I can say that first of all, when I came to Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math, I thought that, oh, I'm so unfortunate. I never met Srila Prabhupada, I never met Sridhar Maharaj, I never met Srila Gurudev, but sometime later I understood, so no, there is at least one extension of them. So in person of Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, and yes, then I understood I'm fortunate enough, more than fortunate enough, and yeah, we see example in Madhusudan Maharaj how to be a devotee. So by practice, we can learn by seeing him what to be a devotee, how to be a devotee. And so thank you that you are in my life. Actually, I am very fortunate to be your disciple, and yeah, what can I add more? So thank you very much, Maharaj.
Thank you, Darren. So last chance. Who is eager to speak on such sweet occasion? Banavi Didi, maybe you?
Actually, I'm very happy to see that Braja Krishna Prabhu and Indumati, they just now put up their hand. But you know, I was just about to say, I can speak something and say, we're happy to welcome Braja Krishna and Indumati Devirasi here from Latvia. And we're very pleased by their steady enthusiasm, and also one of the newest members of our family. This is not just for the older members of the family to say about history things. We're living in the present and we're going to the future. We're always preparing for the future, not living in the past. Hare Krishna.
Дорогой учитель, дорогой гуру, после того, как вы посетили наш дом, ваша энергия
purified our home, your energies with us.
Это помогает
This helps us
видеть эту
to
жизнь
see
по-новому,
this life in a new way.
дает
It gives
надежду
hope
пройти этот путь
to
с
complete this
вами
path with you
и прийти
and come
туда, куда вы нас приведете.
to where you take us.
Мы вас
We love
любим,
you,
мы вас
we
поддерживаем.
support you,
Мы хотим, чтобы у вас путь был
we
светлым,
want that your path will be
прямым,
bright,
полным счастья,
straight,
радости.
full of happiness and joy.
Препятствия, которые будут на пути,
And your obstacles that will be on your
они
way,
сами отойдут от
they
вас.
will leave by themselves.
Оставайтесь таким
You, please,
примером для
stay as
нас,
you are, an example for us,
светом.
this light.
В вас мы видим всю
In
парампору,
you, we see the whole parampara,
всю преемственность, свет,
this light,
дорогу, путь.
this path, this
Ведите
journey.
нас.
Please guide us.
Мы хотим
We
быть с
want
вами.
to be with you.
Харе
Hare
Кришна.
Krishna.
Спасибо большое. Дандават. And again, 2 more minutes.
I don't know if everyone can hear me. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know it, everyone. 2 minutes, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Srila Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj. You've been very kind to me. I first started my serious conscious practice with the help of my father, Ram Rai Prabhu. But then Srila Madhusudan Maharaj came into my life as my Shiksha Guru, and he has helped me out so much. He's allowed me to live side by side with him for many times, with all the devotees, of course. Very caring, very friendly, very easygoing, very supportive, sometimes strict, sometimes he slaps me a few times. It happens every now and again, and I just see that how much care he has for me. He cares so much that he has to punish me sometimes. A little bit, in a very caring way. And yes, I'm hoping and looking forward to many more of these types of moments and instructions and guidance and support and possible service to you and to Sri Guru under your guidance. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hari Gopal Prabhu and Priyanana Didi from Moscow. Please. Дандаваты. Микрофон, пожалуйста. Нараяни сейчас включит.
Dandavad. We are here with Purushottam Prabhu from Lakta, and we are watching the same Zoom suddenly from different locations. We have a little bit of echo. Maharaj, we will be short because we know it's a great celebration and you've heard a lot today. Just wishing you happy birthday and yes, very grateful for meeting you in our life. That's it. Happy birthday to you.
Jai. So I can continue and ask everybody one by one to speak, but 2 hours already passed, 2 hours and 2 minutes. So, Dandavats to all. Jai Srila Gurudev, Jai Srila Guru Maharaj, and Dandavat Pranam to my sweet Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj.
And again, my appreciation to you all, my obeisances to you all, and you know that everything that we all stand for from every quarter is Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, and Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And of course, this is our whole life, and let us remember that it is their guidance that we're all trying to hold firm and follow. They can give us everything. They reside in that upper world, and let us hold tightly to their lotus feet, each of us, one by one. So Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Jai Vishnu Pad Srila Bhakti Rokhok Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai, our Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Bhaga Ki Jai, Vishvarenya Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai, Nama Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai, and Jai our present day Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Acharya Vrinda Ki Jai, all the Sri Sannasi Vargagan Ki Jai, all the assembled Vaishnavas Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bo. And dear devotees in Brazil, we were meant to have had the Brazil Zoom, and I did say to you that it was going to be shorter than usual, 40 minutes, because we do have a lot of devotees here, and I should be now going inside the program. So our 40 minutes has been taken up here, and Lilamoy Prabhu, he made some arrangement that will be on this Zoom instead of what we had planned. So please excuse, I will be in the physical form here in the temple in London, because it's needed, and really our 40-minute slot is up just now. But with my heart, with all of you, not only in Brazil, but all over, my best wishes, and may the blessings come from upstairs to nourish the faith of you all and to take you home safe and secure as soon as possible. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat, Dandavat, and good wishes to all of you with the prayer from upstairs for their blessing to you all. Hare Krishna.